Welcome Inside Now, Dr. Angie, a show about health, starring Dr. Angie Sadeghi and featuring Carolina Schneider. On today's episode, hemorrhoids. Because if you got an itch in your kitchen, it's probably hemorrhoids. Now on with the show.
Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about hemorrhoids because hemorrhoids are truly a pain in the butt.
That was good. Did you practice that? That was so great.
I did a little bit actually.
You practicing on this. So Dr. Angie, tell me, what are hemorrhoids and are there different types of hemorrhoids?
Yes, good question. Hemorrhoids are dilated blood vessels that can be outside of the rectum, and that's called external hemorrhoid. If they're inside of the rectum, they're called internal hemorrhoids. The difference is the external ones tend to itch and burn and be painful, and the internal ones tend to bleed a little bit. So that's how you know the difference. But some people can have both, okay? Not to be confused with fissures, which are a tear in the rectum, and they can be very painful. They can also bleed.
Yeah, and you could bleed when you go to the bathroom for different reasons, right?
Yes,
It's not just necessarily hemorrhoids.
Exactly, and that's why it's important that if you ever see blood, you should consult with a doctor because polyps can bleed, colon cancer can bleed, and inflammatory bowel disease can bleed. So it's very hard for the average person to know exactly where that blood is coming from, so it's better to seek help.
Yeah, and in general, seek help because it must be so uncomfortable.
Oh, so uncomfortable. I mean, yes, and there are a lot of causes for them, right? Sedentary lifestyles, diets low in fiber, and pregnancy. So there are a lot of causes, and so many people have it. It's just, you probably don't hear about it all the time because it's not something you discuss in a cocktail party, right?
Hey, how are your hemorrhoids doing?
Yeah, right, exactly. But as a physician, a gastroenterologist, I see it all the time. So, but what's important in hemorrhoids, I mean, I'm going to turn this back to you. What's the most important thing about hemorrhoids?
I see a question coming,
I
right?
see a question.
Yes. All right, I'm being tested. The most important thing I would say is not getting them. So preventing?
Yes, prevention is key. Once you have them, you have to get it treated. There are creams, suppositories, surgeries, and hemorrhoid banding. But if you could prevent them, that's the best case scenario. And I think the most important thing you could do is eat a high fiber diet.
Absolutely. All right, now you're speaking my language. So we want to prevent hemorrhoids by, as you said, like increasing exercise, improving your lifestyle, and a high fiber diet is a huge part of that. Fun fact, fiber is only found in plants. So if anyone ever tells you that eggs have fiber, they are lying to you. Fiber is only found in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes such as beans, lentils, chickpeas, nuts, and seeds. So it's actually quite simple to increase your fiber intake, and that's something that everyone should do regardless, for gut health. We'll be talking a lot about this in our show. But easy ways to get more fiber. Just think about every meal you have, try to incorporate a plant-based food item. We're not talking about, chips or other things that are plant-based. We're talking about wholesome, whole food plant-based items. So, for breakfast, getting some oatmeal, lunchtime, making sure you have some vegetables on your plate. Maybe you're snacking on some nuts. Dinner, you make a stir fry with some cooked veggies, some, beans, chickpeas. So it's very easy. So you're right. I mean, preventing and making sure that's a part of your day-to-day is the best thing to not have your itchy butt.
Yes. I love it. Thank you.
Of course. So let's recap really quick before we give some exciting announcements here. So you talked about there are different types of hemorrhoids, and you want to make sure you see your gastro as soon as you start having those symptoms.
Yes, a primary doctor or gastroenterologist, if you're having bleeding, increase your fiber to prevent hemorrhoids and also to treat hemorrhoids. Immediately increase your fiber and stay hydrated, right? And basically
be active.
Be active.
Yeah,
yes.
There you go. Wow. Okay, so on that note, to end here, one easy way for you to get more fiber, actually, Dr. Angie made this very easy. She's partnered with an amazing brand. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, Daily Harvest, I think, is the best meal delivery. I love it because they offer foods that are super healthy, high in fiber, and easy for the very busy individuals like you and I don't have
Like,
time to go grocery
really
shopping
never
all the
go.
time. Yeah, I don't have time to cook. So this makes it so easy to eat healthy, even if you're busy.
Perfect. So you created a box with Daily Harvest, and you can click the link to get $50 off. And these are all plant-based, high-fiber meals to help you prevent, gut conditions like hemorrhoids.
Yes.
And they're super tasty and easy. We love that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, so thank you so much for joining us today. If you have any questions, leave us a comment below, and we'll see you here next time.
Ciao.
Remember to click and subscribe. Follow the link to Daily Harvest and get $50 off your first Dr. Angie box. See you next time on Inside and Out with Dr. Angie.